I'm Eric Hayden.
I'm Nick Mason.
And I'm finding the music slider. We did it. We found the music, and this is Neon Static.
It is.
How is everybody doing? Hi. Freedom AA says freedom. I assume in a Mel Gibson voice.
Oh, no, I was thinking the Rage Against the Machine song.
Okay. I can definitely picture that song in my mind with the ears in my brain. Hey Lucille, I saw Tuna on this list sat next to me at SE Regionals, but had to focus on losing my own game instead. Excited to actually get to see how it plays. Hello, how have you two been? Very good.
Yeah, it's been good.
It feels like it's been a minute, even though it's been the regular interval of 2 weeks. I'd love to be able to do this more frequently, but so many activities, you know?
Yep.
Many activities.
Yep.
And last week, I got a chance to get to play this deck a little bit at our locals.
It was pretty cool.
Have somewhat of an idea of what's going on. Nick has yet to play it, but has played against it.
Yeah.
A few times.
Yep.
It's Pat Sklar. I'm sorry, I don't know why I made your name weird. Sklar instead of Sklar. Is it? I feel like it should roll up the tongue more.
The comedy duo has it as Sklar Brothers.
Okay.
So.
Is that a...
they are a comedy duo, yes.
Nick played against it when I played it. Yeah.
Yes.
But our games were not games. Okay.
That is correct.
That's true. You had multiple... You had like 3 games in a row or something?
Yeah, they were very quick.
Hey, Joel.
Because one, he accessed like 4 cards and 3 of them were agendas or something.
Off of like an early...
No. It was just he just doing a bunch of incidental runs and all of them were agendas except for the one. I forget what the other card was, but yeah, it was rough.
My parents made my name weird first.
Fair.
Yeah, well...
But, and then I had one where he just sat there doing nothing because he couldn't find any tag me pieces or anything really to get going. So, in any event.
I had kale just before dinner, before the stream, and I feel like I have some of my teeth. That's should have thought of that before I came up here and hit the button, but it's too late now.
Not a fan of kale.
Ha! Ha!
It's pretty bad.
No.
What?
Wrong. Kale's great.
Tastes like dirt and it's weirdly springy.
Does not taste like... I mean, springy's nice. Anyway.
Incorrect.
Tastes like dirt.
Your food shouldn't fight you when you bite into it. You shouldn't bite into it and it's like, no, please. That's bad.
You don't sound like a carnivore. Kale bad too. No, jeez. Okay.
Kale's terrible.
I feel...
People only eat it because of good marketing.
What is the opposite of I feel seen? I guess unseen. But people are...
feel
people
absolutely invisible.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, we see you and we loathe you.
Loathing. my choice in
your predilection
greens.
for greens. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. Well, another idea for merch. Kale is
one of the least word foods. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Exactly, Cold Lava. I give it a good, like, you have to beat up kale. It's very therapeutic. You take it and you just wring the shit out of it, and then you put it in the saute. Yeah, I just haven't made kale for you, and that's the
Some
problem.
people will do anything to not go to therapy. And Eric will eat kale as an excuse to get out of his anger.
You don't need therapy when you have found many outlets to
wring
let
the
your
neck
aggression.
of kale.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Well, we have some deck lists to show you. I guess before we do the deck lists, a couple of cool announcements.
Mm-hmm.
The art that we all see behind Nick's head is now... I didn't manage to get a preview, and I don't want to pull it up here, but there's a link in the description of this video to makeplayingcards.com. Neon Static now has a little store there, and the Bravado... that alt art, that Run With Your Eyes Closed thing, is an alt art now for Bravado. Wow, talking hard.
Yeah.
Art by Adam S. Doyle. In case you missed it, we had that commissioned for the channel a little while ago and finally managed to get it on an alt art. And you can order it. It comes in a 12-pack and a 36-pack on Make Playing Cards. I'm in the process of getting the card up on drive-through cards. Let me tell you, that website ain't great for getting stuff like put on there. It's a lot harder. So I'm doing that. Some kind folks in GLC were offered to help a little bit like with the process, because there's like a beta process that's a lot easier apparently. So pending notes there, but you can order that card. And I'm going to have copies for sale at Worlds coming up. So if you're going to be there, you can just stop by the table and buy it there. DTC and NPC are both awful in very different ways. Yeah, I believe it. I keep reading the kale sandwich comment and enjoying it.
Kale is not a sandwich.
So Bravado alt arts, those are up. We've been publishing some videos. If in case you missed those, we're collaborating with QTM and doing shared coverage of East Coast Nationals. So we did. We have in total 3 games each of coverage. We did rounds 1, 4, and 6. They did 2, 3, and then 5 is yet to come out on their channel. And when 5 does, then shortly thereafter we'll have 6, the finals. Up, and those games have been great. If you haven't gotten a chance to watch them, go check them out. I think they will. Several of them are just like, regardless of the meta, they're just great examples of Netrunner.
Yeah,
so,
and
good.
A version of our featured deck was on
Paillu,
several of those.
In 2 of those videos, Paillu is playing this deck, the Freedom deck. So that's pretty exciting. So
similar, right? Because this has a different console, couple of different swaps, but
few card swaps. Yeah. And in a similar fashion, Andre from the Metro Grid and Patrick, who's in chat, have been publishing videos from Canadian Nationals. East Canadian Nationals? I don't know if there was an East and West this year.
I believe it is, yeah.
Okay. And those are fun. I got to do some commentary in the first video, and I think they just wrapped that up with the last video that came out. It was it's got some tense, it's got some pauses because it was an untimed match where there's just some thinking happened for a few minutes.
Yep.
And the two of them did a great job filling in what would otherwise be kind of a lot of silence with just here's what everybody's thinking about. And I respect both of you for your commentary. I'm trying to work on a commentary actively because I'm doing commentary for Worlds, and I'm getting a little nervous that I'm not good enough at it. So I'm thinking about how do I rehearse this? How do I practice and get better at this? But anyway. Yeah. That's all that stuff. We'll take
all right.
Here we are. We have some decks to play. We have 2 cool IDs. Let's take it to here for actually, I guess. We'll show the deck list proper first. So this was just published today by Paillu. And the deck is focused on getting tagged using a variety of tools. Hot Pursuit gives you tags while getting you money. Getting a God of War out early, that's your only breaker in the deck. So you're getting a tag a turn from God of War, usually. You have Botulises and Fermenters and Leeches giving you virus counters as well as God of War for using Freedom to trash cards. If you're not familiar with Freedom, a fair amount of folks might not be.
Yeah.
It's a FFG era ID that was in the last cycle before Rain and Reverie came out, and then they stopped producing the game. And it's a lot of fun. And once per turn, you can remove X virus counters from anywhere on your side of the table to trash a card that you're accessing at no cost. Even if you can't normally trash that card, and the X virus counters is the res or play cost of the card. You can't do it to agendas,
right? But
you can do it to all the other cards. So if there's an ice with a res cost of 6 and you have 6 virus counters that you don't care about, you can use those and
if you're
Freedom
accessing, so not the stuff you're interfacing with, right? You can't
that's true.
Trash
yeah.
Okay.
If you access it off the top.
Yes. Yeah. Off the top, out of the hand, something like that.
Yeah, it says trash a card that you access at no cost. Yeah.
Yep.
And other than that, there's a fair amount of ice destruction in this deck. So Aquaceres Crew and Chisel are both in this deck, and Devil Charm to help with the Aquaceres Crews. It's cool. Hey, can't really watch now, but excited to watch the VOD later. Hey, Jeff, thanks for stopping in. It's a neat deck. Crypto Anarchist is such a weird way of saying crypto bro. But Freedom's not in a finance bro outfit.
Yeah, I don't know that was. I think this is more like cryptography rather than cryptocurrency.
Yeah, let's go with that. I like that better.
I think Freedom's just like a hacker.
Yeah. And a single copy of Consume, which is an awesome splash and works well here because you're trashing things with Freedom all the time and then getting more virus counters and then money when you need it. Because eventually you're getting all these tags and you have a singleton copy of Counter Surveillance, and you also have Manuel, who's helping you get multi-access consistently, and then you pop the counter surveillance. You need a lot of money all at once, usually either popping a fermenter or the consume to get a bunch of money. Go do a run, dig for 5, 10, 15 cards.
Yeah.
And win the game, hopefully. So that's the deck list. Nick, I don't have your deck list, so we're just going to zoom in on you.
All right. So this is an interesting deck list recently published by Ghost Elemental. And it was second, I want to say, at the recent AMT. But basically, it's a Epiphany Analytica deck. And
Disc Elemental.
Disc Elemental. What did I say?
Ghost.
Ghost. I don't know where I got that. Anyway.
Reanimate my will to score.
That might be where I got Ghost. But basically, it's going to focus on installing agendas from places other than HQ with things like Restore, just Epiphany's ability. And when you do that, it gets a whole variety of benefits, but it's basically just a fast advanced deck.
Can you remind us what Epiphany's ability is, since folks generally don't play with it very often?
It's an NBN 4515. The first time each turn the runner steals or trashes a corp card, place a power counter on this identity. And then you can click, use a hosted power counter to look at the top 3 cards of R&D. You may install one of those cards. So you can install cards directly from R&D, which allows you to use Hollow Man. That's the big thing. So Hollow Man's full ability is if you have not installed a card from HQ this turn.
Yeah.
So it's basically looking to, it's got a whole bunch of 4/2s, almost all of which end up tempo positive in the deck in one way or another. So Off-World Office, of course, but the one that I actually, I saw it in action first in a similar sort of idea that Kato was playing. But it...
at East Coast Nats.
Yes, yeah, at East Coast Nats. But so Stoke the Embers. This card has a lot of text on it. But basically it says, it's going... whenever you score it, you gain 3 money and place an advancement counter on an installed card. Very good. And when you install it from somewhere other than HQ, you can reveal it, gain 2 credits, and place an advancement counter. So this could be actually net positive on credits.
Yeah, when you score it, gain 3 and place an advance. So it pushes you forward when you score it. Kind of like a mini Off-World Office combined with like a third of a Luminal.
Kind of, but and also it can do things like, when you score it, you can place an advancement counter on something. So the deck's running Mess and Chest Foes, right? Okay. So even if you don't have another agenda or something that benefits from having that out, and again, it is on an installed card, so you can also bluff with it. So it doesn't have to be an install card that you can advance, that kind of thing. So it's an interesting deck. So it's basically going to be a bit rushy. Put a power counter on top of your bin.
That way you always think about taking it for the ID when you put a card in the bin. So the trash.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
If something gets trashed.
Yeah, I can definitely see that being difficult.
What Stoke the Ember targets are you on? Messney and reverse accounts?
So just Mess and Chesfo in here, and other than that, you're really just looking to...
Score the next agenda.
Score the next agenda.
Oh, but then you're leaving it on the table, so you probably don't want that too much.
Yeah, but some of those are going to be bluffs. Some of them are going to be assets that I don't care about. I can put it on ice to make you think it's a Mess and Chesfo. The value in that is a little bit less, I think, but...
I like picking my teeth on screen, but just realized that.
But yeah,
people are watching.
It's a thing. But yeah, it's just going to spam stuff out. It's got Open Forum, which is really cool.
That's interesting.
With Stoke the Embers in particular.
After your mandatory draw, reveal the top card of R&D and add it to HQ. Add 1 card from HQ to the top of R&D.
So you can use that to put Stoke the Embers back on top of the deck, and then when you use Epiphany's ability to install a card, it is being installed not from your hand.
Very good, very good.
So you get it out of the hand, put it back here, you're installing it, it's now a 3/2 that also makes you money. It makes you 5 credits, it's a 3/2. It does a lot at that point.
This will be neat, because I'm going to be trashing cards an awful lot, so there'll be plenty of counters.
Kato, I'm playing a similar deck.
Yo, Kato!
I had that other deck, I was talking to Kato about this a little bit earlier tonight, and I had this one built, and was like, this seems really familiar to Kato's deck, and then I remembered that I already had their deck. And the list, and then I just looked at it and I was, I'm not rebuilding. I had 20 minutes before I had to leave, so.
Okay.
Anyway.
Game 1, let's do it. We shuffled these to hell, right? So
Yeah, you get that.
I will take
'cause you are running.
the cool click.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we call it here.
It's true. It's the coolest of clicks.
And
I'm going to move my deck over because,
you'll need it.
yeah, I'm going to need some room for assets here.
Let's see. I know like some of what I'm looking early, and I think I'll keep this.
I do not keep.
Okay.
I had 2 YDLs, a Rashida, a Restore, and the 2-1 Post-Truth Dividend.
The 2-1. Okay. Which just lets you install a card.
No, you
or
draw
a
when
card.
you score.
You may.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a card I'm sort of surprised doesn't see more play. Like 2-1s in general seem good, but
It makes it iffy because otherwise in this deck, the runner has to get 4 to win,
okay.
right? I guess you would still. Yeah, you would still. So it's a good 7th point is basically it. So.
All right. How many ice are in there?
5, I believe.
Mesna Chesfos times 3.
2 Mesna Chesfos. Sorry, yeah, no, it is 3. It's 3 Mesna Chesfos, 3 pings, and a... What's the last one? The last one I remember being weird.
That is 7, not 5. Okay, go ahead.
I don't remember what the last one is.
Okay,
so
we'll find out.
Yeah.
Someone can pop into the description, pull the deck list up, and tell us.
Yep, it's true. Okay, this is fine. You kept, correct?
I kept.
Okay.
Kato, I watched a little bit of
So
you
draw.
streaming some Vigi games the other day. Something about weaving. One that was about weaving that was kind of neat looking.
Interesting.
And then it was like a weird dating sim too. So I was like, oh.
A weaving dating
It was
sim?
like they're all. I think the theme of the stream was like beat-based games, things that had to do with rhythm.
Gotcha.
And this was like based on rhythm and
Install.
you're weaving, but it was really just like following a track.
Install.
And then you would do a dating sim.
Install.
3 installs, cool.
3 installs. What a shocker to you.
To me, click 1 is the price
Okay.
for me.
I'm already upset.
Top 4, Gachapon Solidarity Badge, Labor Rights, and God of War.
Ooh. Now
This is quite
a
hard. I think
pickle.
I want Solidarity, but I also want God of War.
Yeah. Huh.
That is tough. Because this is going to get me lots of card draw.
God of War is such...
And there's a 3 of, but it is expensive, and I could... It's not something I
It would
desperately
only
need
cost
right
you
now.
1.
I know. It would be great.
I feel like you want Solidarity Badge.
I do.
Because I'm going to be spamming out assets.
I know.
And
I think
most of them are relatively cheap. So.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do.
Open Forum does indeed rule.
My internet hiccuped, so I'm a minute behind, but open form rules. Yeah. All right. So
True.
we Solidarity badged.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I'm just going to be putting a counter onto this and taking it off probably. Do you have tag punishment? Should I like...
Not punishment. I have predictives. That's
Okay.
really it.
All right. So I'm not worried about that at all. Click 2 is install a fermenter.
Mm-hmm.
That comes in with a counter. Click 3 is run that thing.
This thing?
Yeah. It's a gaslight. I'll freedom trash it for nothing.
Okay. I will gain a counter. Hooray.
Yep. And I Solidarity badge, charge. I'll check this. Hollow Man. I'll trash that for real money.
Okay. All right. My turn begins.
It does.
I draw a card.
The Steam Rhythm Fest. Okay, yeah. It was cool.
I'll install.
Is the
and
Freedom
raise a
Decks planned
speed
in a Modernism matchup, or is it just meta calling that nobody's on Modernism? I just mean like if I'm gonna get tagged and get hurt, it's to attack the hand and trash those, trash the cards that are gonna kill you out of hand. Play control, basically.
Install.
So end of the lines get trashed and things like that.
Yep.
Start of turn here, Solidarity Badge draws me a card. Fermenter takes up.
Mm-hmm.
Click 1 for me is Raindrops Cut Stone.
Okay.
For my last credit.
So you'll be going to 3.
Yep.
What do I care about here? You have 2.
Did you do your Epiphany counter?
I put the counter
Oh,
there.
you
I
can
didn't-
click
it's
to
a
use
click
it.
to use. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't end up using it.
It's good feedback.
Yeah, I'll res it.
Resing a ping.
I'll
I
ping
got a
it.
tag.
And then end the run. And you draw a card.
And I draw a card off of Raindrops. Draw a card. Okay. This is tricky. I will run this. I'll run the spin.
Spin?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to trash it?
Yes.
Okay.
Freedom trash.
Mm-hmm.
You get a power counter. I get
do.
a solidarity badge counter. If you aren't going to pop it, that is.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Run that. I'll trash that for credit. Run that. It's a Hollow Man. It's going to 0.
What could it hurt?
He can stay. I want to see your thing happen.
We'll see.
There.
Okay. My turn begins. I mandatorily draw.
What has everybody been playing lately? Is any new pet decks coming out? I know people are
Click
probably
to
pretty
draw.
cagey before Worlds. That's coming up pretty soon, like 6 weeks.
Click to draw.
Getting very excited.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I think I'm still waiting on the ban list before I
That's true. A
decide
lot
on
of people are waiting
anything.
for ban list. I
Like-
think coming in early September or sometime. They announced, I think.
Yeah, so that I feel like is gonna be the point where you start to see where everybody really goes into the bunker. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I'm sure people are testing well, what if they ban this? Then
I'll
what
have
do
to
we
be
do?
surprised. Okay. All right, Derek.
Yeah. I almost built it, but then I looked at the deck list and I was like, oh, this is a Derek deck. So we'd be sitting here playing one game for a while.
Okay. So you drew.
Drew, installed.
Okay. This ticks up. Solidarity badge draws me a card. Okay. I'll make extra sweet. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a word for it.
They're sweet. I will click 1 draw.
Why would you play Corp if not to put someone in prison? Sure.
Click 2 install a Gachapon. Click 3 install a Botulus for these 2 credits.
Mm-hmm. And that'll come in with 1.
Yep. Last click, run HQ,
Okay.
and spend that Botulus counter
Mm-hmm.
to break the ping, and then see a card. That one. Oh, it's a post-truth dividend.
It sure is.
Stolen. Okay. Only event I was doing this year was SC Regionals. Now that it's over, I'm on the market for new decks.
You stole a card,
Thinking I might.
which means I get an Epiphany counter.
That's true. Might try a more aggro World Tree RA for runner, but Corp might steal this Epiphany. Who knows? Yeah. Startup. Lucio. I'm close to what really feels like prison TBH, even against all the Shaper nonsense. All right. Cool.
Okay. That
good.
was your turn.
That's my turn.
You don't get one on
Solidarity.
solidarity. No, you don't, because you didn't
It's
trash. You
trash.
stole. This is steal or trash.
Yep.
That's trash.
Correct.
All right. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to.
Don't you look at the top 3?
I can. This
Okay,
it's
click to use it
Yeah,
and-
it's a
and-
click to
okay,
use.
all right.
Yeah, which I think I am going to do. I've got some building up there. I might.
You have a Hollow Man on board. You don't have the money to do the thing though.
I do not. No.
Standard, although I'm playing more startup now, that's my job. There I'm testing whatever we need to check in a post-hypothetical ban list world. So not picking my own decks really. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, Lucille is one of the 3 people on the new startup console. What's the official term, Lucille?
I'm going to choose not to install that.
Oh, it is Labor Day, yeah. Happy Labor Day for people who are in the U.S. and care about labor. It's like a labor union holiday, right? Like,
yes. Yeah. So to celebrate the victories of the working class, we make retail workers work extra hard by giving out big sales so that they can spend all that money they've been working on, you know.
Yeah. I'm fixing my washing machine and can't pay close attention, don't do anything, flip until I'm done. Okay, Brennan, is it the, I don't know, what is it? Tell us, give us the play-by-play. What parts have you ordered? I feel like it's usually just like a motor or a, you know.
A part?
Yeah, part.
Good. Yep.
Electrical.
No, sick. All right.
Mechanical part.
That's it. I clicked with the ID, I clicked to draw, and I installed that.
The ID didn't install?
No, it did not.
Okay. Interesting. I feel like that's a tell. At the end of your turn, I'm going to pop this Gachapon. So
Okay.
So I remove this from the game, I think, right?
Yes.
No, I trash it. I removed 2 of these. So set top 6, Strike Fund, Chisel, Raindrops, Price, Leech, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Botulus. So programs or virtual resources.
So out of those, it's basically just Chisel, Leech, Botulus.
Yeah.
Chisel will let you kill that ping.
It would, but the Botulus is also a place that's just gonna like.
Yeah, I mean it started turn.
Yes. Sorry. No. It's actually end of your turn still. Right. It's when I'm doing
you're
this.
popping it now. I got you.
Yeah. Just so that if I get like a Botulus, it'll come in with an extra counter. Stewide? Stewide? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And you're a metric.
Saint-wide.
Oh, Saint-wide. Okay.
No, I don't know that for.
I thought you were serious.
No. You cannot.
Our government name is the Startup Curation Team, but I think that's subject to change eventually. Cool. The Great Startup Council for Good TM.
SBT and SCT being
Don't
very
think
close
too hard,
would
Eric.
be-
Don't think too hard, Eric. We'll make it a chisel here.
Mm-hmm.
Seems fine. And these aren't trashed, so we're gonna shuffle back in. I guess a Price, a Strike Fund, and a Leech.
Seems correct. I feel like the Botulus is going to be kind of low value overall.
Yeah. For the rest of this, these get RFG'd, so those are gone, and then these are gonna get shuffled in. Great. That was the start of or end of your turn. This is the start of my turn. Tick tick. Okay. Do a little shuff. That's what all the cool kids are calling it.
It's true.
Oh man, what a bad shuffle. There's a pinhole threading. I'll put it right on top. Sound good to you?
Good. Wait, I'm actually okay if you want to draw a pinhole.
I don't want to draw it right now.
You know, what are we doing here?
Yeah. These are RFG.
There you go.
Okay. Start of turn happened already. No draw off Solidarity Badge. It feels like a bad turn when that happens. I'm going to click to draw. I have no money, by the way.
Oh. I'm big. Well, you have 8 money, kind of. If you want to trash your only...
I know.
Not your only virus.
Yeah, I'm going to draw again. Okay, now I'm going to moshing. Third click. Strike Fund, Solidarity Badge, Steel Skin. So 2, 5.
Yep.
5 credits off a 0. Feels good. And then draw 5.
Yes.
Busted.
Right?
1, 2,
Seems pretty good.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have 1 click left, so this is like giving you some breathing room that I'm not loving.
Super not. I asked you to look at what point you thought Bilbo stopped writing. And I don't know if you're familiar enough with The Hobbit to have done that analysis, but I have my thoughts. I wonder what you think. If you thought about that at all. You might have just been swept away by the awesome fantasy amazingness of it.
We're gonna play Hot Pursuit.
Okay.
Make a run on HQ. If successful, gain 9 credits and take a tag. So we'll spend this counter. I'm successful, so I take a tag. I've gotten 2 tags now, and I'll get 9 credits, which you get on success, which is wild.
Right. That is the best part.
It's pretty cool.
It's not like Dirty
when
Laundry
this run ends,
at the end of the run.
Yeah. After this run is successful, etc. We'll see this card. Wow, I'm good at this game.
Dang it.
Man,
okay, well,
Steel
I get a
2.
counter for my Epiphany, though.
Game of Droids. Hey, what's good today? Labor.
Once they enter the mines, it feels like a tone shift. I buy that. So my thought has always been that it's when they leave Rivendell.
Derek says, Nick, you did something wrong.
No. He's annoyed because I'm nerding out.
Oh, okay. I see. I'm going to pitch a God of War.
Yes, the Thinking Fox is definitely it. Like a big giveaway, I think. Do I have start of turn stuff here?
I feel like
No.
the Cogitating Fox.
Yeah, there's a scene where
The last things Bilbo writes.
they're like sleeping under a tree, and a fox comes by and is like, "What are these hobbits doing sleeping under a tree? What is going on here?" And it's
Didn't make the movie, huh?
no, it's one of the rare instances where someone who's not a viewpoint character in the books
Has
a
voice.
like someone who is not someone that Bilbo or Frodo could have interviewed after the war.
I see.
So it's pretty neat. Anyway, I drew 2, then I installed. I should have used Epiphany, but
Class like the
we
labor
didn't.
class.
So instead, we are going to trash a card. There we go.
I'm just going to convert now to the traditional. I'm going to put this.
Yeah, because you're gonna get a lot of tags.
Yeah, this is a large tag deck. This is like now. I'm like, should I have made the backside as a 5 and
Maybe.
Bilbo is just about one of the least reliable narrators in fantasy, and canonically lies in both how he tells the story to other people and the words he wrote in the book. Oh wow!
And then you have to deal with the fact that Tolkien in the original
Oh boy!
was an unreliable translator.
So I'm gonna start playing the game.
We're gonna
That
take
goes
that
to
up.
5.
Yep.
I think. I'm pretty sure this was on 4 last turn. Okay. We got some money last time. We're gonna play Consume for the first click. It costs 2.
So what you need now is more money. No, what you need is virus counters.
Fires counters. I'm gonna run this.
Okay, that makes me happy.
Purge. Bzz, bzz,
Yep.
Trash. Consume gets a counter.
Botulus does tick up, Joel, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You trashed it.
Yep. Then,
Solidarity badge.
thank you. Flying things. Okay, that happened. Let's take some time. Let's install God of War for 4. Pay full price. Get credit back. This is a program you have to install like the turn before you want to use it.
Yeah.
Really.
It's weird because, it doesn't, you can't just
2
drop
virus
it and
counters
go.
get put on it at the start of the turn. So we want that down, and I think we'll put, let's see, what's our MU looking like? 1, 2, no, 1, that's 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at MU. I can't break anything with the chisel. I'll install a leech. Nope, MU limit. I will install a Manuel. Give you a chance to waste your turn trashing it.
Okay.
Waste your turn and also have to trash a card from HQ.
Yes. Start of turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to res this cohort guidance program. Speaking of...
You gonna do some cool stuff?
When your turn begins, you may resolve one of the following. Trash a card from HQ. If you do, gain 2 money and draw a card. So I am going to trash that.
Doesn't give the counters on install. Very FFG coded, very old school. Yeah.
And that. Then I will mandatorily draw. Then I will click down EA to look at the top 3.
That's a good idea, Lucille. I want to witness this.
This works. I'm going to install that there. When I install it, I'm going to reveal it. Oh, look, it's Stoke the Embers.
Cool. You get 3 credits for that?
It gives me 2 and place 1 on an installed card. Place an advancement counter on an installed card.
Okay.
So then I have exactly enough money
Yeah.
to
Cool.
res my Hollow Man
Cool.
and
Use the 4.
click the Hollow Man. This is click 2 to score Stoke the Embers.
Yep.
Allows me to place an advancement counter on an installed card, which is going to be that one. And also gain 3 money. And then...
Does it have to be advanceable or no?
Nope.
Ah. Cool.
And then I'm going to draw a card.
Pretty good.
Install a card, rather.
Pretty good.
Does Freedom not run Cookbook? It does not. This list does not.
This one does not, no.
Generally, I think you have enough stuff going that you don't really need it.
Things just tick up the next turn. Like the Fermenter, the God of War, the Botulus, the Chisel, I can get them if I want. The Leeches are going to come on their own. Yeah.
Speaking of ticking up, Botulus is going to get one, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Unless you have any starter turn effects.
No. So that goes, Fermenter goes, Solidarity Badge draws me a card.
God of War.
God of War gets, gives me a tag and gets 2. Okay. That's all the things. Then we'll, we drew the card. What is, Message Test was 5 to res?
Correct.
And it spend a power counter to make me lose 3 credits?
Advancement, yes. And then its subs are runner loses 3 and end the run, I believe.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's funny. HQ's like doesn't really matter quite as much in this if I'm trashing stuff, which is kind of neat. I feel like the Hollow Man can't be allowed to exist.
No,
I want to check
fine.
this first.
Okay, it's Gaslight.
Freedom trash.
Okay, I'll gain a power counter, and you'll
And
gain
a
a
Solidarity
solidarity.
Badge. Yeah. Yep. Hmm. Draw a card. Ooh, tricky. Draw another card. Great. Trash the Hollow Man for 2.
Okay.
That's that.
All right, turn begins.
Epiphany's just the first each turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, you kind of want to batch if you can.
Yeah.
I can trash a card from HQ to draw a card and gain 2, which I think I like. So let's trash that to draw.
Consume
a
should go up
card.
from trashing a card.
Gain
2 cards.
Yes.
Yes, Kato, thank you.
Then
Consumer. I'm going to call it consumer now.
Mandatorily draw.
It's in theme with the labor rights discretion, so.
Mm-hmm.
And this deck is running labor rights on Labor Day. Ah, we missed. That was the.
Yep. I'm going to play a predictive to draw 3 and gain 3.
Pretty good. I'm tagged.
Right.
Man, that card's strong.
So that was 1. I will then play a YDL to gain 5.
Oh my.
So I have
You're
7 in hand.
Yo, you're rich.
7. Then I will. Think.
Like Pooh
Got
Bear.
1 click left. I think I did that in the wrong order, but that's okay.
I think it's okay too.
Yeah.
You shouldn't beat yourself up.
Yeah, I agree. I'm
Not
gonna
again.
install.
For whenever not again watches this stream, because he generally does the following day. Don't beat yourself up about being a washout. It's fine. It's just the water's fine.
What?
Not
Why'd
again.
you get suddenly very hostile?
No, I'm sorry. I did it again. Not Yeti. Not Yeti. Not Yeti. Not
Wow.
again. Not Yeti. has a YouTube channel.
Okay.
This machine kills fascist netrunners. TMKF Netrunner, where he does like breakdowns of his postmortems on discussions of tournaments. Like, here's what I played, here's how it went, here's how I could have done better, or whatever. And this last one he posted today is like, am I washed out? I'm a washout, like, because he didn't do well.
Gotcha.
Not you, not again. Not yet. Yeah, I've done that so many times. I feel, like more people should have more knots in front of names so that I have a wider pool of people to confuse.
Right. Yeah. That's what we need.
Great channel. Is that what it stands for? Yeah, it is.
Which is something that was printed on a guitar of a punk band somewhere.
Right.
I want to say Dead Kennedys, maybe. But anyway.
Anyway,
your turn begins.
yes. Fermenter. Botulus. No. Yes. 4. God of War. Gives me a tag. Solidarity badge. Draws me a card. We've done all the things. All right. Click 1. Moshing. Solidarity badge. Strike fund. Leech. I get 2 credits.
Woody Guthrie originally. That's cool.
That sounds right.
I should go by not Nick Joel because I did lose the name Nick to another Nick at a CO a while back. So
Draw 3 cards off of the Solidarity badge, the Moshing, and gain 3 extra credits, which I forgot to do. There.
did you gain the?
I got
off
the
strike
2.
fund?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got the 2, but no extra ones. All right, so there's 7 credits. That was quick one. That was a good first click. Yep. Let's finally get... Nope, can't do that. Let's run this. Freedom Trash for 1 off of the Fermenter. Consume
I
goes
gain a
up.
counter. Solidarity badge.
Carolyn Advantage gets a thing. Great. Then let's finally run this. Now that I have money to lose.
Okay. So 4 down to 3. You don't have another reducer. Manuel is on.
Manuel's on. I am
Okay.
tagged. So I'll see 2.
Yeah, I think that's worth doing though. Yeah, let's res the Messin Chesvo for
Yep.
5.
Yep.
On encounter, I will remove that. Well,
Nice.
technically your encounters will go off first, which
Correct.
means that it will gain a virus counter.
Yep. Gains 1. We're running out of virus counters. Great. It is strength 3.
Yep.
I would love for it to be less strong. I should have. I'm dumb. I knew it was a message Chesvo. I just
mean,
didn't
yeah.
remember the numbers. I have a card that would have helped with this. Might just fire. It might just like make
think-
me eat 6.
I think so, because the other option is you pay 6 to pump your God of War, which seems like it might be,
Well, I don't
be
have that.
difficult.
I have 4.
That's
right?
what I mean.
Yeah.
Might,
Okay.
might be difficult.
So I lose 3
You
more.
lose 3, and then in the run ends.
I just eat it. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was cool.
Yeah.
And now I can't trash that cohort either, which is like that was the other thing I was gonna do.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's play Raindrops. Last click for my last credit.
You should run here. Number 1, it'll tick up the chisel.
Oh, it'll let me draw 2.
Number 2, it'll draw you 2.
That's true. Let's Raindrops there.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Even
See?
though you're directing me subtly against away from.
No,
HQ.
I mean,
I can't even freedom
You can
anymore.
get through HQ.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
you would not.
I can't
get
lose the
draw,
money,
so.
and I'll draw 2. So great. It'll bounce. This will tick up. This gets me the 3 after the end, and then I'll draw 2 cards off of the chisel.
Mm-hmm.
That raindrops off the raindrops. I mean.
All right.
My turn's over. I have 6 cards in hand. I need to pitch. Ugh. See, it's too many cards, Nick. The price.
Okay. My turn begins. I'm going to use cohort guidance to look at my face downs here and turn one of them face up. I don't know which one. Blech. All right, we will turn. Yep, that one. A ping face up to place an advancement counter on something.
Not evil, Brennan.
Which will be a mess in Chesva. What a shock. Then I will mandatorily draw.
It wasn't 5 nicks, was it, Derek? Was it? There were 3 nicks there, I think.
There were a lot of nicks. First click, I'm going to Epiphany.
Yep.
Sorry, I am reversing order on these. I need to not do that. Because Epiphany doesn't let you reorder.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, it matters the order that you draw them in.
Okay.
I will install that one.
No, Age of the Clankomatics, it does not. If you play it right. Because if you keep HQ as a server that you can get into, and you can do that by ice destruction, generally speaking, I think, you can get into HQ. You can use Freedom's ability to trash end of the lines and other threats that'll kill you. Yeah, technically you need to announce which one you play, top, second, third, as well that's public information.
Okay, it was the second.
Okay.
I have 1 click remaining.
I see, so you can stay on top of kill cards. Yeah, you can get rid of the high value operations in hand.
All right, see ya.
This is interesting. I like this matchup. It's kind of fun. All right, Solidarity Badge. Draws me a card.
Botulus Fermenter.
Botulus Fermenter. God of War going to 6, 5 tags. Chisel stays where it is. We're good. Alrighty. The price? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll draw 2 off of Steelskin.
Yep. And you can install anything, or
yeah, it's probably
counter surveillance.
It's not counter surveillance.
Really?
Yeah, because you can just next turn just go click trash.
Oh yeah,
I don't have the money
I
to
do it.
I could pop the consume for 8 credits, and I can dig for 5 cards. Seems okay, because it's install that now for free. Then it's click consume, and then it's run. And can I break the?
You'll see 6 cards.
Messna Chestfo. That's right.
Yes, you can. Actually, after you pay 5, so you pop the consume, right? You go to 10.
You take me to 7, and then I can spend a bunch of money I got to get the Messna Chestfo gone before I put this in here.
So the Messna Chestfo goes down to 1 strength.
That's true. So I just need to pump
because
2.
Of the chisel.
But then I'm credit perfect to do it.
If you want to do that, I don't know. It is gonna.
No.
Is it gonna bankrupt you, or?
I install none of these. That feels terrible.
Right? Can you? That's the thing. Can you afford not to install a counter surveillance? At the very least, it makes me waste a click trashing it.
I might just put the Botulus on the Messna Chestfo. Trash that Botulus.
3, 4. Okay, so you're good there. That's an interesting one. Huh.
Time to take bets if I'm a failure or not. On the washing machine? Dryer, washing machine? I can't remember. I did, because I can just labor rights the counter surveillance back in the deck and find it.
Oh, yeah,
right?
that's true.
Yeah. Those are cards that I have. I guess I'll put it down. Because if you trash it, then I labor rights it back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. These all go. Steelskin I already drew. Okay. Pop consume. Get me 8. That's click 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that make sense? Can I get there? Can I? No, I'm short. I'll keep consume here.
Well, no, it doesn't trash itself.
Oh, that's true. But I won't spend the click on the consume.
Okay.
I'll install a Devil Charm for 1. And
Devil Charm, yeah. But Devil Charm doesn't work with Chisel, right?
That's
because it's
that's
not
right.
on encounter.
That's right. Yeah,
okay.
I'm deciding to do something else this turn.
Oh no, it is when you encounter. So you could actually stack it so Devil Charm goes off first, you remove it, it goes to 0, and then Chisel.
Yeah, Chisel Charm.
on
Chisel Charm is a thing.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. No. You. I remember you saying this on Wednesday, and then I was like, wait a second.
Right.
Yeah, it was the crew that doesn't work like that. So.
Yeah. So then that was 2. 3 is run here.
Mm-hmm.
And before you can do your thing, I can do my thing.
And
I can
kill
pop
Yep.
this gets RFG'd. And then that trashes the message
Yep.
expo. And then we'll see 2.
All right. Let's see if this
Play
is
the
it.
third card from the right. The one that was, I don't know when that was.
Leech and crew.
That stays. Hold on a second. I can decide things, huh? Let me see it again. We'll spend 2 from the fermenter. That ticks up from freedom to trash a YDL.
I will gain 1 there.
Yep.
Actually, I should have gained 1 here. Solidarity badge should also have a power counter on it.
That's right. When I trash the ice.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the second one.
That I'll steal.
Ugh.
It's a BL. And I have a click left.
Mm-hmm.
And now I actually have some more breathing room. As far as MU, I'll put down a leech for my last credit.
Okay.
I'm broke.
My turn begins. Let's figure some things out.
Yeah, we got Solidarity and Consume, I think. Kato. You get trash treasures for the ice. Yes, for the ice. Yeah, we caught up. I will point out, because otherwise I'm going to go to town, is that I have a counter surveillance that'll be on 6, 7 accesses and a consume
On 5.
an open R&D.
Yep. No, I understand.
Okay. And on 5 points.
I'm trying to figure out what I can, if I have the ability to do the things that I'm looking for. 2.
Kato, in the back of your stream, I loved seeing the NSG cards in the back. That was pretty cool. Do folks, do you get any crosstalk? Like Netrunner players or people who are like, hey, I recognize that, but that aren't aware of what you do for QTM and all that stuff? Kato's got a pretty popular video game Twitch/YouTube channel.
Okay.
Remap, I think, right?
We have a play.
All right, cool. Let's see it.
All right. So I'm going to res a second.
Oh,
cohort guidance.
sweet. Not unique.
Okay. Yeah, not unique, right?
Okay.
Isn't that weird? Anyway, so now here's the question. Can I make this? Yes. Okay. I'm going to turn face up an Amani Sinai
Uh-oh.
to place. I have all my clicks.
Oh, that was just for the cohort.
Sorry, this does not cost me money. Yes. Then I'm going to turn face up a Mesna Chestvo to place another one. Then I am going to res an Amani Sinai.
No.
Yeah. Then I'm going to double advance my off-world office. Send that back to your hand.
Consume?
Yeah, because it's a trace too. Where's your money?
Yeah, I got none.
Yep.
All right, so this comes back to him.
Yep. So then
you score 2?
Yep, I score 2. And so that was only 2 clicks.
Because it was cohort, and then double advance?
Cohort, double. The 2 cohorts and then double advance.
Yep.
The next and final thing I would like to do. Oh, I also gain 7 money.
Yeah.
That's a thing. Then I would like to.
5 counter, consume down. Yeah. Gain 7?
Yep.
Gain your 7 money from off-world. Okay.
Yeah. I got there. Then I'm going to play Restore to install and res.
Ice R&D, lol.
No, why would I res R&D? I mean, you have 2 accesses, but.
Yeah, you could lose. Well, you can control the top 3, right? To some extent.
I'm going to install and res a Spin Doctor, removing all other copies in here from the game. There
So at least
are
one.
none?
I trashed one early.
Yes, it's just this
That one, okay.
Yep. The weird thing about that is I don't have to show you the face downs. So this is another instance where I could be cheating.
What do you mean? You don't have to show... Oh, I see. Yeah.
If there's a spin,
Yeah.
if that's a spin doctor. Anyway, then I draw 2 off the spin
Judge.
doctor. That was my last click.
Show it to chat.
It's now your turn. Yeah, all right. I'll show it to chat. I'm not
Watch it
cheating.
be a spin doctor. It'd be great. Called out. All right, start of turn. Botulus ticks up. Solidarity badge draws me a card.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of cards in hand and no money, so I probably... Is this a May? You may remove. I've already seen it at this point, but... I'm going to be discarding cards. God of War will go to 8.
Derek, no. So counter surveillance costs X, where X is the number of tags that you
God
have.
Of War?
Yeah. He lost the consume. That's the only thing.
I'm
going to
leave God of War where it is.
Yes.
Because I don't want it. It's. I'm going to have.
I think
time
6 is enough, and you don't. I don't think you need to dig more than 5, right? I mean, like, yeah. The only reason you might tick it up is because you want to trash stuff with freedom, but I mean, you have 4 on a botulus that only ever needs 1, so.
I'm going to click and trash the fermenter to get 2.
I just realized that I could have trashed the counter surveillance too.
Could have, yeah. I mean, I would get it back.
Oh, I know.
Relatively soon.
It's eventually, not immediately.
Yes,
it would require another click, you know.
Second click is to put the consume back.
Mm-hmm.
Third click is to run. Let
me make sure I'm not cheating. Okay, yeah.
It's to run HQ. Run HQ for a third click. I'll spend a power counter or a virus counter here to break. Leech is going to get 1 on success.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'll see 2 with Manuel. That one. And so predictive, that's too much value for you to have.
Yes.
And then this one.
This one?
Yeah. Fine. Okay, got a YDL. So Solidarity Badge and Consume. On trash, you get a counter on trash.
Yep.
As well. And then, do I play it? Just need to look at my archives a little bit for if I want to play a labor rights, basically.
Mm-hmm. Most of the Apex cards have Clankomatics. There's 2 cards of each, I want to say.
Labor rights.
Each of the sub-factions left.
What's that?
Clankomatics was saying I thought Apex had rotated.
Yeah, there's a couple cards from each of them that were released in Reign and Reverie, so they're still legal. Consume is one of those cards.
And they're all 5 influence cards. I think Black Hat and White Hat for Sunny, and I forget what it is for...
It's like Office Supplies is one of them for Sunny as well.
In any event.
And there's Logic Bomb.
This is...
So we're labor righting.
Or drawing?
Last one, I just played it.
You're trashing...
Devil Charm, Fermenter, and a Hot Pursuit. And we're going to shuffle back in. So that's my hand face up. There you go.
Okay.
Hot Pursuit. I think Hot Pursuit. And what? Is it a third? Is it a moshing? It's the other labor rights. Hot Pursuit, labor rights going to get shuffled back in.
There we go.
White Hat, Emerging Creativity. That's right. That's the other one. Algernon. Reboot. Office Supplies. Assimilator. Consume Logic. Okay. And then I draw a card off the top of labor rights. This gets RFG.
Okay.
And
I
have to pitch. I pitch a Leech. 5 cards.
All right. I got to think a little bit.
Sorry about all that.
1.
Are you within winning? You don't have a 3-pointer that you can score off. Unless you do like a big Beal, I guess.
Yeah.
Big Beal can happen.
Big Beal's an option, but would be extremely difficult. I'm just trying to figure out if I can do it. It'd be 1. I'd need exactly that, huh? 2. No, that still doesn't get me there. Okay, so I'm doing this instead. I'm going to...
This is a close game, yeah.
Pitch 1 to gain 2 money, draw a card. So that's that cohort.
I should have gotten rid of the Imani, but I didn't have the...
I will pitch 1 to draw a card and gain 2. Then my turn begins, and I mandatorily draw.
How many cards are here? 1, 2, 3. I have 5 cards, and I think 3 of them are Hot Pursuits.
No, you trashed at least 1.
No, I shuffled 2 Hot Pursuits back and,
Gotcha.
and Labor Rights.
I'm going to tick down Epiphany. I will... I just did the ordering thing again. There we go. I will install... No, that one.
Eventually
The
there's some
second one.
Archives.
What's that?
Agendas and archives.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I've assumed they've been there for a while, but I've just had other plans.
Yep. Click...
Back when you didn't have spins on the table either. I was like,
2.
maybe I should check.
I'm going to play Attitude Adjustment.
Okay.
To draw 2, and then reveal up to 2 agendas, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to reveal...
From HQ or
1.
archives. There's a Beal.
Mm-hmm. Which will pay me back my 2. And shuffle the deck.
I didn't know you had full art Beals.
I have a couple.
Were they East Coast Nats? I mean, last year's East Coast?
I don't know. I don't know where I got them.
That's interesting. They were in World Champ decks, but you didn't have World Champ decks, so that's surprising.
I don't know where they came from, but I have them.
Just got back to the city, so I got to unpack. Have a good rest of your stream, y'all. Thanks for joining, Kato. It was fun.
I might have gotten them recently.
Here you go.
No, they were already sorted, so it wasn't something I've gotten at the last 2 tournaments where I just have a pile of promos that I haven't done anything with. All right, I'm going to then install right there.
Important.
Mm-hmm. Over to you.
Start of turn, Solidarity Badge is going to draw me a sweet card. It's not the card I wanted. It's not the card I wanted. Leech stays, Botulus goes, and God of War will take me to 6, and then we're on 8, not 26. Just cost me 1 more click than I wanted. Okay. And what does it cost? Some money too, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Draw? Oh my god. And I flooded my basement. No, Brennan, no.
Oh,
There are 3 copies of Hot Pursuit right
just
there.
sitting right there.
Yes.
And you were really hoping you'd draw one of them?
I was really hoping I'd draw one of them.
Huh. Too bad about that.
It is too bad. I guess we're going to pause on that plan, and we're going to go run the Spin Doctor. Wait, I need to think carefully about this. The Imani.
Okay.
And we're going to trash the Imani for 2 of these with freedom, because that...
I gain a power counter, you gain a Solidarity Badge.
Yep. Consume. Click the consume for 4. Last click, run the face down. Is that what I want? I'll have to pitch cards. That seems fine. Let's run the face down. Trash for 2.
Okay.
Consume.
All right. My turn begins.
I have to pitch. We're going to pitch an Achoceres crew and a Fermenter. That's it.
Okay. Turn begins. Let's do this. I'm going to cohort guidance, gain 2, draw 1. It's that one. This one, I am going to turn a face down card face up, which will be this Endless Eula. That was the weird one. Not one you see very often.
Get out of here, Mr. Chesvo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a ping.
Then I'm going to mandatorily draw
This has actually been
This is a weird
fun
game.
game that is not how I expected it to go.
I'm gonna predict it.
Yeah.
And gain 3.
I'm letting you cook a lot of value off of the cohorts, but
I know, but like this is the point, is eventually you get to a point where it is difficult to trash the things.
yeah.
I'm going to play a do I don't think I actually care.
Like, I know how to end the game if I could just get there, but you bouncing the consume really got me good.
I still could have last clicked killed the counter surveillance too.
Yeah.
But you know.
Just text me a click at this point.
Yeah, I mean you still gotta draw it too. And a credit.
Probably, I think 1 or 2 clicks on average, yeah.
Yeah. Click 2, I'm going to use Epiphany's ability and keep the cards in order for once.
Do it.
I will install the bottom card.
Brendan, I can't imagine you're still watching this, but if you watch back later, how bad is the flood?
Yeah.
Just like turn it on and come and watch us for a while and then go, no!
8 cards in hand. That's a lot. All right. Last one, I will install that. That puts me to 7.
Stop it.
I get to discard 2, which will be these 2. I have 5 in hand. Go. You get ticks.
Solidarity badge.
Guess what that's going to draw you, though?
It's going to draw me a card. Da, 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 da. I know. I was like, just need to wait one more turn.
Yep.
All right, let's play it. I have 2 credits. Hot Pursuit, Running HQ. That ticks down. I'm going to get 9. Great, we have 9 credits. I see 2 cards. Just tuning in to say I love this deck. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. There we go.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
Trash for credit.
Gain a power counter, you gain a solidarity badge.
Yep. And then
I go to 7, but technically I actually went down to 5, and then I went back up to 6. Which one? This one? This one.
Sure. Another credit. Oh, wait. Why am I spending credits here?
Uh-huh.
Because I am going to lose 3, and then I still won't have what I need. So I trashed that. Oh, that's true. Every time I trash 1, it turns into a positive credit later. So I'll trash the Bushidas.
Plus 1, effectively.
Yeah.
Yep. Hot Pursuit and God of War should mean you have 8 tags, according to AA.
Hot Pursuit takes me to 6. I didn't God of War this turn intentionally.
Well, so Hot Pursuit would take you to 7, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay, so God of War didn't trigger.
I didn't do God of War this turn.
Okay.
Because I know I'm going to struggle to hit
I get
the credits
my hand
for
back.
it. But I think now if I pop the consume, I get 6. And then I'm on 11, 12, 13. And then you tax me some. I'm still good. So great.
Did you tick up Leech when you were successful?
No, I didn't.
That's
I knew there
pretty
was something.
meaningful.
Yeah, it's very important. Devil Charm for 1. Pop the consume for 6 credits. And then last click, counter surveillance. I think, let me just think through this. So you res, I can charm God of War. I'll lose 3, so I'll be on 9.
Well, no, because you're going to spend 7 right now.
No, you spend it when you get there.
What?
Make a run if successful. Instead of accessing, pay X to access up to X cards in the server. So I need to get through everything and then have the money.
Okay.
But you'll only make me lose 3.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do it.
I think that's fine.
So
All right,
trash
so you're going to
this.
see 8 cards effectively?
Yeah.
Okay. So you run in. It is indeed, what a shocker, Mesnachesvo. I
Yep.
think you might be seeing the entire remaining deck.
So I lose.
Yeah,
3.
there are 7 cards here.
Okay, so I see the deck.
Yeah, one of them's an agenda. It doesn't matter.
I technically pop Devil Charm, remove from game,
Yes.
and break with the God of War for 1, 2. Is there 2 subs? 2 subs.
Yep.
Great, I did the thing.
Yeah,
and then
that's the remaining deck.
almost all agendas.
Mm-hmm. I had 7 cards.
Steal 2,
Free agendas.
Steal 2.
Yeah.
Steal 1,
yeah,
Steal
yeah.
2. So I'm sorry, I gotta do it. Steal 2, Steal 2. No, not 3. I just messed it up.
No, you access them one at a time. So you're going to steal a 2, win the game, and then the game ends. You don't have 27 points, cheater. So the plan next turn.
Manuel's a non-bot with counter surveillance for what it's worth. True. Wait,
because he replaces. Yeah, because counter surveillance is not a breach.
When you breach HQ or R&D while you are tagged, access 1 additional card. Are you sure? Hold on. Because I mean, they don't use the word breach on counter surveillance.
Yeah, I wonder if it got FAQ'd maybe. Huh. I wonder if that is. I did not know that.
Why? Counter surveillance is a breach replacement.
Okay. They must
Okay,
have
so
gotten,
they renamed
they
the
must have
wording.
gotten FAQ'd to
Okay.
instead. Okay, so
Man, I can't believe I got
the plan next turn
47.
was to restore my Stoke the Embers.
Yeah. To get an advancement plus these 2.
And then, well, no, because
Why wouldn't I just run archives to turn these off? What am I doing?
I would just have to pop the Spin Doctor,
but
and then you can discard 1 with one of them, and then
yeah.
turn it face up with the other one. But no, the plan was to use Restore, install the Stoke the Embers, reveal it, place 1 on it, use the Hollow Man, score it, powers that be to get
Nice.
something else from here. I don't know what, but it would have been something.
Yeah, it would have
so.
been a cool turn.
Yeah,
on the
I
DB
don't
it
think it
says,
wins the game, but-
Instead of breaching. There we go. That's why.
Yeah.
The last few turns, he had a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, so at the end, I actually pitched a YDL because I basically came to the same conclusion you did, that it didn't matter anymore. Like, I basically had to race.
Okay,
there,
that's
so.
good to know. Instead of accessing cards means instead of breaching in FFG turns.
But it doesn't say instead of, right? If success. Oh, instead it does say instead of accessing. All right, good to know.
All right, here are your...
That was cool. That
Yeah.
was a cool game.
All right,
Yeah, I'm a fan of both of these.
let's do... you take this.
Yep.
And I'll do PD?
You said,
Or
yeah,
ASIC group.
yeah. I think you said Paillu said that PD was a pretty good matchup for it. So
right.
yeah,
Or
let's do
it
it.
produces interesting games.
All right.
That botulus was worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, no, I should have overinstalled it at some point, but
Yeah.
just having it
It's just a bank for freedom.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fermenters and the fermenter, eventually, I guess you can pop it for counter surveillance, but
Down to 1 inch of water. That's fine. I'm sure
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
soaking through the foundation.
Enderme, what's up?
Or you have a sump pump or something. Why did
Enderme's
I not trash the counter surveillance? Because I knew he had a labor rights still. Probably would have been a good idea. Yeah, probably should have been the correct.
It
one.
would have taxed me. I would have played
Clicks,
it.
draws, some credits, and you were already kind of
Does labor
stressed
rights
on credits.
demand that you put cards back?
I think
'cause
you
I
have
know
to
it's-
put 3. Yes, that might be why it trashes the top 3.
Well, it's trash the top 3, then shuffle 3 cards. That's right. We had this conversation
It's
recently.
not May. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So here's your deck,
Cool.
and I'll take the PD.
Sump pumps are not for chumps. Some places you need sump pumps. My brother-in-law had a sump pump, and the thing was
Important.
a lifesaver.
Yeah.
His basement was so bad that he had all of the stuff in there up on about 4 inches
yeah,
raised.
Yeah. Because
So-
you're just gonna flood eventually.
He basically was at the bottom of this really long but gentle slope, and all of the snow
everywhere.
just drained directly down into his basement. So
All right. So this is the 18-0 big deal PD. That's what this is. I forget.
okay, yeah, people who can afford them definitely, yeah.
If chat recalls off the top of their head who published this list, that would be appreciated.
Which one is this? The
The 18-0 Man of the Moon. Man of the Moon.
Yeah.
Yep. I have actually not gotten to play it yet.
Oh, really?
I've had it built for weeks, and I've given it to people to play.
I was gonna say I definitely know that I've seen that list floating around
Yeah.
our group. So
Yep. I built it and just gave it to people. Hey, I've been busy with more stuff because I'm moving house. Who would have thought that packing a whole house into boxes would take so much time?
right.
It is. Yeah. It's.
Yeah, I've only ever
I hate
moved an
moving.
apartment. Well, I moved a house once, but only ever moved an apartment, and it still takes way too
Moving stinks.
too long. It's the worst.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Why was I thinking about doing it again?
Yeah.
Silly.
Our next stream, by the way, is in 2 weeks as usual, but the Wednesday prior to it, I am getting surgery, and I I won't be able to use my hands for some time because it's carpal tunnel surgery. So we'll see if I'm up to doing stream on that week. But heads up, we might postpone it. I would love to not cancel it because it feels like it's a whole month that goes by if we don't.
Yeah.
If we miss one. But anyway, that's a thing.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. What do I want in this deck?
I am keeping this hand. I am keeping the hell out of this hand.
This will be interesting because you're just going to be... I got to watch out. HQ is important. I'll keep. Why not? And off we go. Good luck. Have fun, man. We do that every game.
Yeah, this is normal. I'm definitely aware of what's going on right now.
Yeah. Let's see. Click one. Everybody's favorite. Draw a card.
Okay. So it was a keep, but you still need more cards.
Yeah.
Good.
Click
Love
2. Install. Click 3. Install.
Okay. My turn begins. This is going to sound familiar. I'm going to price.
It's a good click one.
It's a pretty good click one. So we see 4.
You got room now.
Sorry. 3, 4. We get a chisel because it's the only freaking installable.
Yeah, that's a bad price.
Darn it.
Price is not a good card.
That's the only possible conclusion, yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw a card.
Good luck with the surgery. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe my hands will work afterwards. It's slightly stressful.
You know what?
Yeah, push the button.
We're doing it again.
Push the button.
We drew a card. We price again.
We should have a price button. I'm going to modify one of those staple easy
2,
buttons.
3,
there you go. You got something
4.
now.
Okay.
2 hot pursuits down and open HQ, you bad person.
In my defense, in both cases, they were the last card on the...
It's got to be the God of War.
Yes, I think so. It can't be just Devil Charm. It has to be God of War, but like, God, that hurts.
Yeah.
I was really hoping there'd be like something good.
You have like a fermenter. Do you have a fermenter?
In here?
Yeah, in your hand, I mean.
Yes, I do. But, like, come on. All
yeah,
right.
pretty rough.
Yeah, we're done. Go.
I
Do
will
your
go.
thing.
Mandatory
God.
draw. I don't know how to play this deck. RLC. And we'll do draw 2. And gain click back. Then I'll res this Tranquility. And then that costs me
you
credit.
pay for it? Yeah.
We'll install
helpful.
card here. Gain 2 credits. Draw a card. There we go. Play a YDL.
Ugh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So it cost me 2. I gain 4.
You gain 4, so it's hedge fund.
It's a hedge fund. So it's not. Yeah, it's fine. Oh,
It's still pretty good. Look, a 2-cost hedge fund is solid.
it's yeah, it's nice. I have 6, like I just said. I need to pitch a card. It's gonna be this one. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to take a tag to put 2 on God of War, and then that will tick up naturally. I'm going to first click. Let's draw a card. Why not?
Oh, I don't need to pitch. I'm playing PD. Thank you. I see. I don't spend enough time.
Just like in your learn to play video.
I know.
Dead.
That was my
gummit
favorite.
shit.
Like, let's learn about. It was
Spin Doctor.
the Spin Doctor
right?
video. Yeah. I'm like, and now that we have 6 cards in hand, that's too many. Let's pitch some cards. PD sitting on the table because it was like the most generic idea I could think of.
But it's not.
I should
It's
have
just
done that.
ungeneric enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to let's run HQ. Let's run HQ. What
Sure.
could go wrong?
I mean, you got 4 counters. You can do cool stuff with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna access 1 card.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure it's the right one.
Okay. It's that
a
one,
1?
actually. It's the one it landed on. Okay. I'll trash that with freedom.
Freedom. Okay.
Freedom.
It's like
Okay.
Michael
George Michael.
George Michael. Thank you.
Yeah.
Michaels.
Yes.
Two.
Michaels
Two
or
of
Michael?
him.
I think he's George Michael.
That's right.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna
I listen
price
to a lot
again.
of George Michael as a. It's got to be plural, right? Is it George Michael or George Michaels? George Michael is, oh my God, the third Hot Pursuit.
Yeah.
Strike Fun. The George Michael is from Arrested Development.
Yes.
George Michaels is
Is
the
the-
pop artist from the 80s who
Okay.
my mother was obsessed with, and therefore monkey on your back and like I'll be your daddy or whatever. I will be your daddy. Till the end of time or whatever is in my head.
Not
forever.
one that I know.
Yeah. He's a very sexual man.
Yes. I mean, there was that whole, like, caught in a bathroom thing, and then he turned it into a whole music video.
What?
Which
I
is
don't-
great.
I don't know enough about this.
He
He was a singular Michael. Really? Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
cursor. MU check here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. Good to check.
Come on, Jeff.
Father figure.
Come on,
That's it.
Jeff.
That's it. I'll be your daddy. Yeah. Pretty sure singer is also singular. Okay.
Oh, the word singer was what I was thinking, not the singer. I'm going to draw.
Yeah. We were talking about this earlier before the stream, Jeff, that God of War is like a funny AI that it is one
Only
MU.
one.
That and Amakua, right? Those are the two that
Those are the two that came to mind.
besides like Slap
immediately,
Vandal, but that has its own limitations, right?
Yeah.
You good?
Anyway,
Yes?
yeah.
Rashida.
God
Trash.
of War is not 2 MU. It is 1. I'm
yeah.
looking at it. There's a 1 right there.
1,
I see it.
2, 3, mandatory draw, gain 3 credits. We did the Rashida thing.
I don't know if that's focusing or not.
It's not. You're doing a bad job at convincing them. Here, put it on the mat.
It's a 1. Everyone can tell.
Put it on the mat. Look. No, they can't. Maybe a little better there. Zoom in, everyone.
Hold on. I'll put a dice on it. This'll help.
You can see it now. Yeah, actually, you can see it there. There. It's a 1. Good.
All right.
We've proven it. This is
Excellent.
I should have like a super zoom in. Definitely feels like a 2MU card.
Right?
It's crazy. All right,
Anyway.
I did a
Trying
Rashid.
to get rid of my virus counters there, huh? Yeah, I see how that is. All right, you've Rashided.
Yeah. I've sheeted.
You've Rashiduned. I've sheeted. Oh my god.
I'm gonna draw. I don't have enough cards in my hand. Oh, it's bad. Listen, I don't know. Install here. And what you got? You got some stuff there. You got some other stuff there.
I do have plenty. I have things in different places all over.
Install here for 2 credits. And I'll be making some change in a second. And then I have cards 1, 2. So I'll pitch 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to pitch 1 more card. Okay.
Okay, my turn begins. We'll go to 4 there. We'll get the yellow tag
Anyway, after bed.
dice.
So I'll move to my backseating to the comments. No, I appreciate. They're not. It's not the bad kind of backseating, Jeff. It's the helpful kind of. It's still like middle seating.
Tick tick. Middle seating?
I don't know. It's just a different word for backseating that's not negative. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
It's a positive. You're front seating. I don't know. Sorry, I'm struggling.
Doesn't make any sense. No, that's fine. Let's run.
Need to get a side
No,
area
I'm gonna
green
draw
table.
again.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
give Eric more
creating
ideas.
excuses for you to get more camera equipment. You're welcome.
I'm gonna run R&D.
I have a green playmat, like a green screen playmat. It just doesn't do the thing very well. Couching. Yeah. Sofa. Love seating.
That's not
Back
even
seat.
related to back seating. That's about driving.
HQ?
No, I'm running R&D.
R&D. You sure you don't
God,
wanna- okay.
No, I'm not running HQ. I will spend. Do I actually care about this?
Kale's good, by the way.
No, I'll keep it. You can keep that. You're wrong. Then last click, I'm going to install a Gachapon, and it's your turn.
3, 4, 5. I just want to make a little change here. I am on 14 credits. Okay. All right, mandatory draw.
It's very hard to comment on Eric's plays without revealing secret cards from Nick. No, you should do it. You should still do it.
My
Don't
really
let that
good plays
hold you
that are awesome.
back.
Seamless. Whoop.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry about that.
Interesting. Okay. So
Double seam.
is
2
there
credits.
then an advance, or are you just scoring? Okay, it's got to be a score. Got
Scoring
it.
the off world.
Yeah. So gain 7. Good lord. Okay.
5,
All right.
6, 7.
So that's the thing.
PD fires. I take a seamless back in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Click
You still have a
left.
click, huh?
Yeah. Okay. That.
Okay. My turn begins. We go tick, 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 boom. Then, all right, click 1.
It is God of War, so it's like, tick, tick, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Click, click, boom.
I was going for the Hive song. I don't know if you know the Hives. No? Okay.
Not immediately.
It's a band.
Yeah. It's a band.
Oh, I said it was a song.
Song?
Yeah. No, that's fair. All right. Then I'm going to install this
I like couching better than coaching, though.
Aquaceris crew.
Yeah.
Aqua. I can. Okay.
You don't just have confidence with that word.
Never going to happen. HQ.
Brawn.
That is a fair bit of strength.
This is the cool alt art from Rhiannon McCullen,
Yes.
who is the
Former local.
former local, yeah, and soon to be probably local again.
Really?
I think they're coming back, right?
I don't know. Last I heard, she's doing a master's or so. Anyway.
Okay.
Am I going to... So I can give it -2 strength, but I don't think I can actually get through this, because then it would be... Yeah, that would be all my money just to get through it.
Is it going to fire, or are you going to click? I can install inside of...
Man, that stinks. I guess I'll click through it.
The install one, and then...
Yeah, and then just end the run.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Start of turn, man try draw.
Speaking of courteous things, I have a resource on the board, and am tagged.
Wow, you're so courteous.
Because you were to me,
Yeah.
counter surveillance and all that,
yeah.
so...
Yeah.
If you weren't, I would just have not told you and laughed at you. I would have laughed at you, Eric.
I will install this for credit. I will click and trash the crew for 2. And then I will install this here and gain 2.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
My turn begins. Nothing really. Gachapon. What could it get me?
So
No,
you do it.
No. I know. At the end of your turn.
Fermenters or Botulus is what you're hoping to hit, or Leech.
Yeah. Chisel. It's only one chisel in the deck.
It's only one
right?
chisel.
Okay. So
Those are
Fermenter, Botulus, Leech. Those are all right.
But if you
Let's go for it.
Yeah. So
It
end
lets
of my
me
turn.
thin stuff out. Yes, end of your turn. Yep.
Sad Devil Charm noises.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There you go.
So it's one of these 2, basically, because the others aren't valid. And then
Leech seems hard here
install.
because you got to
one.
run through bronze.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Botulus. And then where do I put it? I don't know what the other 2 are. But it'll come in with 2 on bronze, or it'll come in with 1 and then immediately tick up.
Yeah.
And I'm still at 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm good there.
You could 2 clicks run through the bronze. That's, or every couple turns you could,
Yeah. All right. The Leech can be RFG'd, and then I'm just shuffling 3 of these back in.
Yeah.
So it's Steel Skin, Strike Fund, Moshing.
Manuel's important.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the extra pressure.
Yep.
So out of
and only
these
one of in the deck.
3, I think Steel Skin is probably the least necessary.
Okay. Curious about what led to 2 crew, 1 chisel split for ice destruction. I was talking to Paillu, and he said that that was something that was considered, swapping the leech to a 3rd crew. I played a version.
Or the chisel to a 3rd crew.
That's right.
Crew, right?
Yeah, not a leech. I was guessing on some cards when I changed a few things around, trying to figure out how Paillu managed to get a Hermes in there with influence, because that got mentioned on a QTM video in one of our East Coast, U.S. East Coast Nationals videos.
Then my turn begins.
And
Tick.
I had 3 crew, and
Tick.
it felt good.
Tick.
Tick,
All right.
tick, 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 tick.
Tick, 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 tick. Okay. Click to draw. Jesus. Fine. I will Steel Skin to draw 3. That's my second one. Okay. We're getting into a direction here.
Not feeling the draw. I mean, you've had some pretty rough. The price.
Yeah, those were not great. All right, just making some change. I have 5 credits remaining. I will, let's see, install a Solidarity Badge.
Important.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to... That's interesting.
It hurts to lose Hot Pursuit when you don't care about tags. That card seems so good. Yeah.
Yep. It's nutty.
A bunch of money.
Yeah, the last click will.
And God of War, if you're
install
actually breaking with God of War, like it's hungry. It needs a lot of credits.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Double
All right,
Charm.
that's
Double
it.
Charm.
Yep.
God of War. Cool. So mandatory draw.
Question. Rules question. Can Freedom trash cards that are already in archives?
No.
Sure about
I
that?
don't think that you can trash a card in archives. No.
Okay. Dang.
I'm pretty sure. Not dirty or laundry.
I just,
Okay, so advance. For 3.
Score luminal.
A luminal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Score luminal.
Mm-hmm.
Get 3 clicks back.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm doing fine. This game is going fine.
it's great. Everyone's happy. 3 clicks. Draw. YDL. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your turn.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Start of turn. I'm going to tick this up, and I don't think I need to keep ticking the God of War. Also, it should be at 8 because it was at 6. I forgot it gains 2 each time.
Yeah.
This goes to 3 though. That's
important.
good. All right, let's do some of this. Click 1. I will raindrops. HQ.
Okay. You spin all 3?
Yep. Spend all 3. Did I spend the 1 for this? I don't think I did. No, I did not, because I spent 1 for Devil Charm.
Okay. So you get 3 back after you're
After
done.
the run. Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Then we will roll a dice. It is number 4, so it's that one.
Good hit.
Yeah. I'll spend a click and 2 credits to steal that.
Enjoy.
Uh-huh. Then I will gain 3.
1 in 6, man.
Mm-hmm. Then...
That was for sure the game. If I could get a little more money.
Yeah. Let's see. What else?
Probably should have just jammed it.
I do that?
What you think about?
I'm thinking about trashing Fermenter, and it feels really bad. But I think I just need the money.
You don't have...
No, you don't have anything on... You, never mind. I'm going to raindrops here.
Okay. Last click? Second last.
Second to last.
Resident Ablative.
Mm-hmm.
When I res it, since we're on threat, these are face downs. It is from HQ or archives. So we've got Rashida's. I'll put a Rashida in here.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't come in resed. Yeah. So 2 off of the Tranquility.
Mm-hmm.
Free ablative.
I will spend 2 and a virus counter to break the ablative. Getting me through, which I will see 1 card, and I'll steal it.
Uh-oh, we're getting fancy. Steal
What is going on?
You're winning.
I don't know how. That was some lucky nonsense. Huh. I was really looking to be able to trash something there
For your
so that I could solidarity.
Yeah. Oh, boo.
Right? Yeah.
Steal a Aqua and
Last
a Midnight.
click. If I go here, you're gonna res stuff, but at least you res stuff. But I don't really have an out if it's terrible for me. I did gain the credits, Troll. That was it.
Gain which credits?
From raindrops is
Yeah.
these 3. I thought I did.
You said a second raindrops, though.
Yeah, I did. I gained both.
Okay.
I put 1 here, and then I had put some on the card here
Okay.
as well. So
Cool.
I'm reasonably sure that I did. 3, 4.
I mean, you know what it is, right?
Yeah, I know. I just can't get into it, and it would be really nice to deny, but I think I'm gonna last click draw instead.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. See you.
Rashida. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It does like give me, you stole that Aqua. That's kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. It means you have to score 2 more
That's right.
to win, and I only need 1.
Yeah. Red level. Draw 2. Gain the click back. Install. Gain 2. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you big deal me. I think it's a bad idea to big deal here.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. I agree. I think you shouldn't do it.
Maybe it's not. I'm gonna big deal. Remove this aberration from the game.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do 17 on 1 credit. So be happy about that.
Yeah, until it's an off-world office.
4
maybe
advancements. It's a midnight 3.
7. Okay.
Sorry, I'm actually 1 click before that. I'm gonna install a spin doctor, res it, draw 2.
Yep.
And then pop the spin doctor, RFG, put 2 YDLs back in the deck.
That's cool.
That's a face down technically, but it's...
Yep.
I'm putting 2 YDLs back in the deck. I'm going to shuffle that in a second.
And then you'll draw your 3.
Oh, I do have to shuffle. So yeah, then I last click, big deal, score the midnight 3, go to 6. And then I'll draw 3 cards and skip my discard. And then hopefully bounce back from on that 1 credit on a big YDL next turn. Your turn.
Okay, my turn begins. I'm going to tick that fermenter up to 7. There we go. Just cut those YDLs to the bottom.
Good work, good work. I draw 3. 1, 2, and 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in hand.
PD.
PD. Oh, I could have just put. So one of them's back.
YDLs.
One of them's back here. It was literally on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to shuffle this up. That's going to hand with PD.
Got it.
That's it.
Yep.
It's the only difference.
Well, it technically means you could shuffle one other card back in, but it would reduce your YDL density.
But I already had one here, so.
But no, you only. Oh, I guess you knew you were going to have it. Yeah.
It's going to be a red level clearance.
Okay. Okay. And we're just going to pretend it wasn't one of the 3 cards that you drew.
That's right.
Cool. Love it.
Yeah.
It's way too much to unwind. Anyway, Masha. Gonna pitch those 3.
Precision imaging. You can cut again if you want. It's important.
I'm gonna draw 5 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards in hand.
Then gain 3 money.
This is my first time playing this deck. I appreciate the leniency.
What leniency? Oh, with the
letting
rules
me
and stuff.
fix that.
Okay, fair.
To be perfect.
Yeah, that stuff, sure.
I wasn't saying that you were going easy on me.
Okay, I was gonna say, geez, no, I'm trying. Okay, you have 1 credit. You're gonna YDL. You have 1 YDL in hand at least. How many do you have in hand?
12.
Well, I'll hit it. Don't worry about it.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
Click 1.
Did you get your options?
No, I did not. Thank you. Click 1, install Manuel.
Okay. Okay, your odds just went up.
See? I got a 1 in 6
card.
now. Click 2. So if I run here, I'd have to pump a bajillion times.
Or you click
I just
2
Devil
and
Charm
3. Or yeah.
I just Devil Charm it, yeah. And then I can just God of War my way through.
Okay. Or if you draw into a crew, you can like keep the Devil Charm and just spend clicks to get through, and then later install the crew, use the Devil Charm to just trash the Brawn.
But how am I drawing?
I don't know.
I mean, there's only 1 other crew in there.
Oh, you might not have another turn after this, yeah. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Or 2 turns.
All right. So second click, I will. Let's run there. I'm gonna RFG the crew, and spend.
3 or 2.
Yeah, we'll spend 2 here and then the Botulus to break that, and then I get to see 2 cards.
Okay. I'll do 2 hands of 6. 6, and then you roll like a. Anyway, however you want to.
Evens, odds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Odds. So we're going from there, and then first card. Fuck yeah.
There's only 1 of those in 12.
Get it out of here. Anyway, I'll see 1 more. This is evens odds again. That is odds, so still over here. Damn it.
Sniping that YDL would be brutal.
And then that one.
This one?
Yep, that one right there. I'll pay money to trash Rashida. Why not?
God.
Oh, and I've trashed a card now.
You did.
Finally got a Solidarity badge.
Oh, man. I can't believe you found it.
Woo!
That was ridiculous.
Okay. No, it's fine. So
1 in 12. Simply just better.
You'll draw a card. Click 4. Why not? Install this Devil Charm.
I mean,
over to you.
If you had found an agenda, you would have won the game, but that felt much more better.
That was the play I wanted.
Mandatory draw.
Find an agenda. Okay. Is it
RLC for a credit to draw 2 cards?
Okay. Now, how are you? Oh, you could click. You could use the second half.
Back.
Well, you could use the second half to gain 2 credits.
Why?
if you need to gain credits for YDL because you have no credits.
Oh, it
right
is.
now.
It is 2. That's right.
Yeah.
It's 2. Yeah. Then 2 credits
Yeah.
for YDL. Then YDL.
Can't
1,
win.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Doing my YDL dance.
God, this stupid game.
That was quick too.
Game's dumb.
Click. I'm gonna discard like the world here.
It's fine.
Install here for 2. And then let's pitch a bunch of cards, huh?
You are almost back into big deal territory. It's too bad there's only one in the deck.
Way more targeted. Actually, sorry, different card. That card there for still 2 credits. Ooh, even better. Let's play Greasing the Palm to put that card there, gaining 2 credits.
Would you like to use the tag part of it?
Yeah. It would let me advance a card.
Yep.
No.
Dang.
Okay, so let's. Wait a second. I've never used this card. It's too late now.
Okay.
That's okay. That would have been cool. If I had read the card, I have a Sudden Commandment in my hand. So I could have played the Sudden Commandment to draw 2 cards and then play an on-terminal operation to YDL for 2 more credits. And then since it's threat 3, I could have
Spent 3, gained a click.
gained a click out of that whole operation. Yeah, for like -1 credit in the end.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to keep 1 card, 2 cards, 3. Sorry. 4, 5, and 6. These are gone.
So you only end up pitching 3. Not terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, my turn begins.
That was ridiculous.
That was absurd, and I don't
What's
like
my
it.
last click?
It was the greasing the palm.
It was the
as well.
greasing, yeah.
Yeah.
One time you can actually trigger greasing the palm. Yeah, and then you don't.
Solidarity badge will draw me a card.
It's just like
That's not useful.
Chris, analyzed Chris in the first round of our East Coast Nationals tournament coverage was playing against, or second or third, no, a different round, the 4th round on QTM. Played Predictive Planogram against this deck, and of course this deck was tagged, but Chris was just like, I just chose a mode, chose like 3 instead of, draw 3, and like, you never get to do both, so.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to run archives.
Okay. You see these cards. Tranquility, next activation, Rashida, red level clearance, Gatekeeper, Drafter, and Sudden Commandment.
Okay.
And then the rest. 15 crits. I think there's only one more big deal. There's only one big deal in the deck, so.
Crack a fermenter for 12.
Okay.
Yep. Let's run the remote.
Cool. Where's a magnet? I'm gonna pull this chisel here.
Okay. Chisel loses its abilities. That's 3 strength. I spend 6 to pump and 1 to break.
Should I have been the bombshell? Anyway. Chisel. That cost me 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then continuing.
Mm-hmm.
Gatekeeper?
I will
Yeah, this is. Yeah, I've seen a version that has 2.
RFG the Devil Charm
Yep.
and then go to 2.
Okay.
Then I will access the face down, which is not an agenda.
Wait for the mana garden. 5.
Yeah, I'll spend 5.
Okay.
And I will spend 1 off this to trash the Tranquility.
Okay.
And then 3 money to trash the Managarm.
Okay.
I have 1 click remaining. Sorry, I gain a power counter here.
Yeah, where's that consume?
Right?
Would be
Gotta
very
be in here
helpful.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna last click install this Gachapon. Over to you.
Okay.
At least this is somewhat less terrible, but God, that magnet is actually still really backbreaking.
Magnet's very awkward for this deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 strength, a single sub. And you can't do the botch. It's very well positioned against that deck.
Yeah.
So a mandatory draw? Yes. Yes. Wheel greasing. Click 1, gain 2, install a card.
Do you want to advance it?
I'm thinking about it. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'd like to advance.
I will lose a tag. First tag removal. It's you may remove
Oh,
a tag
that's right.
to place one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Click 2, install a card here.
Mm-hmm.
Click 3, install this here for a credit. 2 credits.
Unless you want to trash the Gatekeeper, but I don't think you do.
That taxes your virus counters.
All right, start of my turn. That ticks up. I go to 5. That ticks up. Sorry, end of your turn. So all this will happen.
Yep.
I'm gonna pop the Gachapon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This isn't virtual, right?
No.
No, it's clan. So Botulus or consume.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision.
Yeah.
Botulus could go on like ablative and get me in and see me 2, which who knows, could win the game.
Or the face down.
Yeah.
If you're interested in this.
Or Gatekeeper. Actually, if I put it on the Gatekeeper, I can just break it.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it's 2.
I understand.
Right? Yeah, but no, you're right. It's 2 here or some amount of money.
This is guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like you don't even need the credits.
Yeah.
You need Gatekeeper.
All right, so I'll put it there. Then out of these, which ones are going back
I'm going
into
to pre-tick
the deck?
this because you've already done the rest of your turn.
Fair enough. So the Consume, I guess, can go back in. Solidarity can be removed. And then out of those 3, which one can I remove? Probably Labor Rights, I think.
Do you think the consume is not too slow at this point?
Well, so it's about putting it back into the deck, but yeah, it probably is. I don't know where I get Econ at this point.
I think you really want this recon.
Yeah.
I think you probably need this for win condition, and that
gets me other stuff.
Back.
Yeah.
I don't think the consume.
I don't like doing it, but
Yeah.
it is a thing.
Because it costs 2, then you got to trash, then you got to click it. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
maybe if you had 3 more turns, but you
Or
don't.
if I could price it into play or something like that.
Yeah, but those are all gone, right?
Yeah. Well, I could have Labor Rights.
You could have labor rights for the price back.
Alright.
You can labor rights for hot pursuit at this point, and
Yeah.
that's still a good one.
Yep. All right. Then I mandatorily draw. No, sorry, not mandatory. Solidarity. Not mandatory. Solidarity. That's why I was drawing at the start of my turn. I knew it was coming. Didn't know why. Okay. So the magnet is absurd. And I have no real way to get through it.
The magnet is absurd. Isn't that funny?
Like, legit. Like,
I know.
it's 6 for me to break it.
Yeah. Buzzsaw laughs at magnet, but God of War is
Moshing.
like,
I'll play Moshing. I'm going to trash a Strike Fund, a
Good.
God of War, and
Fine.
Solidarity Badge.
very good.
So I gain 5 money.
Draw 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Draw 3.
You have 1 card left in that stack.
Yeah.
It's a very fun deck, though. This is a cool game.
Wild.
Like,
yeah.
the puzzle thing happening here is great. Really exemplifies what I love about Netrunner, I think. Because we're both on game point. And it could go either way at this point, I think. You have 3 clicks left.
That is
What do you think these are?
5. I mean, one of them's an agenda, the other's probably a Managarm.
Okay. What do you think this is?
I have no idea. Could be a Brawn, although then you wouldn't be able to score and res the Managarm. Ablative, actually, would be pretty rough for me. But I have another plan,
Okay.
I think. 5.
You're in counter surveillance?
Theoretically possible,
How do you
yes.
get through the ablative?
Click for 2 credits. No, I didn't
You got to install and
it.
pop it.
Yep, no.
I think the ablative is going to get you. Because you don't have enough money to just go through it with... Because it's 2. And then you're...
Hang on.
one.
Let me think.
Install.
Stop.
Click for credit.
Stop.
You can do it.
No, clicking for a credit doesn't get me there. Because it's 1 to install.
Oh, it's cost
Right.
1.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's that.
Sorry.
I would go up 1, have to go down 2, and then
Yep.
I have to pay 5.
Yep.
There's a way to do this. I know there is. Do I... 1, 2... There's only 2 strike funds in this deck, aren't there?
I don't know.
No, there are.
Okay.
There are. That was.
Oh, that's right.
cut.
There's two.
Crap. Okay, so I have no idea what that bottom card is. So that takes 3. Then I need to get back to 5 and 2 clicks. I just can't do it.
Unfocus on the counter surveillance.
No, I know. I was just trying to figure out if that was the thing.
I don't think you can
But I
get
don't
there.
think it is. All right. So the other option is get through. The tags wasn't taken by greasing. That's true.
That's right. Yeah.
But that was kind of my hope.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, wait. 2, 4, 5. No, I still can't. So getting through here, I would need to get past whatever this is.
Yeah.
The magnet is 6 on its own, and I don't have a better way to get through it. Yeah, I feel very cooked.
Okay. Really? Okay.
Well, no. What are you seeing?
You have 6 credits, right?
Yeah, it's exactly enough to get past a magnet.
Yep.
Okay, and I can break the gatekeeper for 2.
Yep.
And then you just have to have any defensive upgrade.
No.
What do you mean?
You have 3 clicks.
Oh yeah, you can just do Managarm through the. Okay, all right. Fine.
You can run it?
I'm gonna run here.
Okay.
See what we got.
I'm gonna res a Hagen.
Cool. I'll spend 2 on Botulus.
Yes, you will.
Yep. I get to a magnet. I spend 6.
All your money.
And
Gatekeeper.
1. I get to a gatekeeper. I do 0.
Res a Managarm.
I spend 2 clicks.
You win the game.
Seriously?
That took so long for you to figure it out.
I didn't even figure it out. You
I know.
fucking told me.
Well, because
excuse me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, Nick, you were so fixated on this counter strike or
yes.
counter surveillance.
I was like,
that you
it's
don't
a
see you
1
have
strength
the
ice.
game.
It was a 1 strength ice. How difficult could it be to get there? Well, so the other thing is that I drew the Aquaceres crew, so like I had a way to reduce it by 2 as well.
Right.
But that would have actually increased the cost of my counter surveillance by the time I got there.
If it was a Brawn,
So
I keep you out.
do you?
Yeah.
you do.
That's it. If this was
no,
a Brawn,
if it's a Brawn, I Botulus through the end the runs and then see what you do.
yeah, I would have installed a Tattoo Bola behind it, and then you would have been cooked.
Yes.
I had ice
Sure.
in hand,
But
but I didn't have the Brawn there. The Brawn was the only thing that kept you out, and the other ice in this deck, upgrades are Tranquilities, Gatekeepers, drafters. I guess a gatekeeper. No, because you had that gate.
Yep.
It beats that.
Yep.
Right?
Drafter.
That's it. Literally,
yeah.
the only thing that beats you is a Brawn, and I have Ice in hand, which I did, but I didn't have a Brawn. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. So I knew it wasn't Void, Joel, because the deck isn't on Void.
That's right.
So that's. But. Yeah. No. I was way overthinking that.
Yeah, I wanted
Oh well.
you to see the forest for the trees.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
And there's I think only one Echo on the deck.
Yes, I believe there's only one. So
you knew it wasn't going to be the Echo on the server.
Yep. Yeah. No, I knew it was one of the two.
You didn't get your celebratory score Steel 2s. You did it. Yeah, and then like let's play Final Fantasy on the channel instead.
PDYDL without Void, really? Yeah, I mean, well, Void works against the YDL, right?
Yeah.
And it's just an influence thing,
kind
too.
of.
I mean, you're
It's the
spending,
influence.
what, 6 influence on
Yeah, it's
YDL
spin.
and...
YDLs
spin
are
YDL.
2 each, so there's 6 there. Sudden Commandment is 3.
That's a big one.
That's one.
Tattoo Bola.
Yep. And there's I think
It's
2
one,
tattoos.
2? Something?
2.
2 influence?
I
mean-
I want to say that they are 2. Yes, they're 2.
Yeah.
So that's where it all is. And then there's like next activation.
Well, no, that's in...
I know. I'm just trying to think of this.
Oh, I see.
Each piece of ice gets +2 strength. That would have helped.
That
if I
would have
had
been
it.
brutal against me.
Yeah.
Yep.
For the turn where you're going to go off. I don't know if there's a.
And cannot
2 of
use
them.
non-icebreaker cards. Is Botulus
Yeah,
an
it's an
icebreaker?
icebreaker.
Ah,
I'm
thank God.
pretty sure. I thought about that earlier. Wow. Going for a while there.
Where are they?
There.
It's just a virus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next activation is big.
I should have pulled one of these back then. I thought it was.
Yep.
So I don't think we're getting a third game in.
I don't think so. It being almost 10.
Yeah.
That was really cool, though. I want to
Yeah.
play a bunch more with that Epiphany deck. I feel like there were some misplays, but it's got some cool stuff to it. And this deck is just so cool.
It's very cool. And I don't think it
barely
has.
even got going. But you
Yeah.
know, it still got there eventually.
You still, you did it. You crossed the finish line.
Eked it out just barely.
I like the big deal plays were a blast. I can't believe you found that YDL. This was
I
like
can't believe you found that other idea.
I know, it's really
God,
good.
it was brutal.
Good Netrunner.
Very good back and forthy kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was fun.
So yeah, like I said, 2 weeks from now we have
Another stream with Eric in bandages or something, maybe?
maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll find out.
I won't be able to shuffle. I'll have to ask you to shuffle my decks for me or something. Probably.
You did that already today. You were like,
Imagine
shuffle this. I'm
double
doing tech stuff. I'm doing tech stuff. It's important.
That's true. I did ask you to shuffle for me.
In exactly that voice, too.
I always sound that way. I got James back in.
That's fine.
Anything else? I don't know.
I don't know. That's, yeah.
We might do a podcast episode
now.
soon. We're thinking about that a bit. Oh, there was pictures, at least coming in privately to me from PAX West, where the NSG just had a booth there, and our poker chips were for sale.
Yeah.
And I guess some sold, and that's cool. People are buying poker chips, and I think they sold out of System Gateway.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool.
That's great.
So we should maybe expect to see some new folks joining Green Level Clearance.
It's funny. I've seen, well, I saw a while ago. I'm not on Twitter anymore, but when I saw that one of the guys from Penny Arcade was posting a bunch of stuff about Netrunner and how he's like, oh my God, Netrunner's still going and all this. And I'm like, yes, bring them in.
Yeah, they've got a big audience, right?
Yeah.
It's been years since I've read Penny Arcade, but cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not too much else, I guess. Can you see it? You can't. There. I don't know if I think I kind of showed this off a little bit.
Oh,
One of
yes.
the streams, this like the camera dolly that like slides around, and I don't have the monitor on here right now, but like the little recording guy. I want to make some videos now that I'm done with editing the East Coast Nats stuff, so that stay tuned for some of those. I think Don will be a pretty big boon on that front as well. I agree.
Yeah, just rotating the FFG cards is going to be big.
Yeah.
I think for new players coming in, because like we have a bunch of people in our locals who are like, all right, I'm like buying into startup, buying into System Gateway,
Chuck,
and all this, and
new player has come by. Chuck, if you're watching, hi. And I'm looking to do. I think I want to try and run a learn to play event at Midgard when Dawn comes out, but probably not
That'd be
before.
great.
I think it's a great time because you don't need to be like, okay, buy this thing, but it's got to rotate in like 3 months.
Right.
We had to explain to Chuck.
Yeah, the system update
like,
rotating.
It's
so
okay
serious.
that you bought this. It's fine. I mean, money's not. It's very dependent on your situation, but
Sure. Yeah.
you will get $45 of entertainment value out of these cards between now and when things rotate. I promise. If you keep playing the game, as far as relative value of entertainment money.
So, Clankomatics, I'm going to be building some startup decks, I think, for next Wednesday.
Yeah.
To play against Chuck.
We should do
and it's an interesting format. There's so much. It's so much different. I mean, we're banning punitive, I think, in our local.
Yes,
now,
I think you can just sort of assume
aside
that
from
locally
that.
we say ban punitive, ban clearinghouse, maybe, or just punitive. I'm not sure.
I don't know what the clearinghouse thing is.
There's no pinhole threadings, and there's lots of big barriers, right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
logjams,
Lucille.
botos,
But
yeah, okay,
huge barriers. You get a Charlotte. You get a ton of
Cooking.
money, and then you put a clearinghouse, and you just advance it for a couple turns, and you win the game. So if you have a local startup meta, consider reaching out to the startup curation team just to let.
We'll talk to you.
The meta is one person who's newer to the group and only has startup cards. So we're gonna build some decks to play, and he brought a pair of startup decks last time, and we just. We played.
Yeah,
we picked up the other
said, all
deck.
right, you give me the faction you don't want to play. So
yeah.
But yeah, no, we're gonna be building some, and it'll be fun. Maybe we do that next stream, or maybe after dawn.
Send deck suggestions and in the Discord, Lucille.
Yeah, stuff that's fun and not abusive.
Yes.
Yeah, doesn't have to be meta focused. Just stuff that's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess that's it. We would like to thank our patrons with our words that we can speak clearly with enunciation. There on this screen are our patrons. They are up that way. Can I do it? God, this is so hard.
It works for me. I just got
That
a point.
way I did it. Yeah. Okay, that was really difficult for me. Not sure why I couldn't make my finger point in the right direction. We really appreciate our patrons. They make all this stuff possible, including ridiculous gear, and maybe one day down the road, a green screened card off camera spot on the side where we can zoom in on cards and show you that they are 1MU, not 2.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's very important.
if you want to join these fine folks and get access to a patron-only channel in our Discord and be able to suggest decks for us to play on stream, then go to patreon.com/neonstatic. And run with your eyes closed, because what you can't see can't hurt you.
That's the truth.
That's the truth. And good night.